Hey, what's happening to you out there? That's right, this is Retro Old School. Elton McFall here going live. I'm live right now. It's almost 7 p.m. December 22nd, 23rd, sorry, 2025. Here at the corner Dipanneur. My place is right over there. I'm not going to show you where exactly, but so I'm going to probably keep this pretty squeaky clean. I don't know, we'll see. I don't even know how long we're going to film this. I'm really actually just going out too because I got to get some things. I made a video recently about how poor I am, and unfortunately I didn't mention I'm so bloody poor that I go to the store probably more than once a week. The grocery store, I mean, to pick up things, or I'll go to the dollar store. And anyway, there's that beautiful church that's, I know it was used, I saw it being used to do a movie or TV production, which is good. Of course, earlier today I was on Park Avenue. It was not beautiful like this. Is, you know, typically shitty, cloudy, and you know, just not snowing really. And now it's really coming out. Now it's really quite pretty here in the Hochelaga borough of Montreal. And why am I filming this as if it was a short? Oh shit. Can I do this now? Can I actually do that? Orientation is locked. Oh jeez, it says please rotate the device back. Well, okay then. All right, so for those of you guys who are old school, one of these days I'm going to feature this old Jeep here. I know this is a really gorgeous church here, even though it's not serving its purpose anymore. And that's a sign of the times. That's another thing. I got to keep remembering we're live here. Live, baby! It's live reporting to you. Breaking news! Yeah, here's a breaking news. How about this car? This actually beats self-built-in obsolescence. It's almost 35 years old. Guy who owns this had put more original style wheels on it. I didn't like the wheels you had on it before. I think they were the correct wheels, but they were like the mag-looking types, like 5 spokes. And somebody painted them black, and yeah. Yeah, so that's it, man. Well, that's not it, but anyway, so tomorrow I'm turning 50 years old, man, which is really weird because anybody knows me, and you watch my videos a long time, I'm definitely a weird guy. I mean, I'm so old school. I might as well be 75, 80 years old. I've always been like that. I remember when I was 9 years old, my grandfather, Mervyn McFall, he even asked my parents if I was reincarnated, because I was already stuck in the 50s and 60s. It never ceases to amaze me, though. Seriously, never mind that guy's Jeep there, okay? But just these Wranglers alone, how, you know, they've become really the what do you call it? The status symbol, eh? The Jeep Wrangler, even especially the 4-door. I don't even like the 4-door. If I like it, it's only because it's a big vehicle that sucks gas. That's the kind. The more gas the vehicle sucks, the more I like it. You know what I mean? If you start talking to me about 79 Buick Electras, 81, 78, 77, 57 Roadmaster, now you're talking my language, baby. Still keeping in mind that it's live. I'm saying that because I might have smoked a little something, right? It's a free country. It's legit. It's all good. Maybe the greatest thing Trudeau ever did. Maybe not. No, the greatest thing Trudeau ever did, I think, was to apologize to the natives for them getting screwed over on the land deal and having to deal with pollution due to oil. I think that's what it was. What do they call that? Shell oil or something. Listen, don't take everything I say for 100% there. I'm an idiot. So, no, they exploited their land. You know what I mean? So, take a little breather here on Adam Street, or as they say around here in French, en français, Adam. I don't like Adam. Et même que, hey, bonjour vous autres les Québécois là, qui regardent les Français de France, les Belges, or whatever, peut-être des moitiés Espagnols là. Oh, something respawning. C'est trop loin. Maybe if you guys are lucky, you're going to get some live respawning there, eh? So walking east here on Adam, I'm going to go to the old Super C store, which I joke to people, like, you compare it to the other grocery stores, it's like, that place looks like it's from Ukraine or something, or Warsaw, I don't know, or maybe what the hell do I know? I've never been there. Just wanted to stop a moment to show these fellas because it looks out of place in this neighborhood, but, you know, there were people that had money back in this neighborhood back in the day because the Canadian Vickers Company was here. They made the original MR63 Metro trains. Then, of course, you had the Angus Yards. This is all north of here. The Canadian Pacific Angus Yards, which, of course, was massive because they rebuilt and restored locomotives and railroad equipment in general. I hear it's an ambulance. And I can't see the comments. Hey, by the way, I'm walking here. Forget about me responding to comments. If you say something really derogatory or very hurtful to me, I will remove it. You'll probably be blocked. Unless you're somebody I know and you're a buddy or something. Don't try any funny business. Not like I got a moderator next to me or something. So But again, this is really more of a test, see how it goes. Actually, one of my fans suggested I should do this, and I thought to myself, yeah, I think it's about time to do that. Feeling pretty confident, even though business has been shit selling my vintage collectibles or paintings or whatever, all related to my insatiable, never-ending quench for old chrome-covered vehicles. Like I said, gas-sucking, earth-killing machines. Right, where the opposite of looking at this rink, there'd be people skating like, you know, like in an old movie or something, and there's an innocence and beauty and romance in it. Of course, I think of skating, automatically I think of the Buddy Holly story, which was a movie with Gary Busey from 1978 about the life of Buddy Holly. That is an awesome movie if you love classic rock oldies specifically. Check that out, man. The Buddy Holly story. Of course, it was, of course, one of the pioneers of rock and roll that their lives were taken, and then unfortunately a ghastly plane wreck. I think it was in Iowa, Clearwater, Iowa, 1959. The Big Bopper, Buddy Holly, and Richie Valens, of course. His real name was Richie Valenzuela. They did a movie on him as well in like late 80s, 88. Great movie. Even the guy from The Sopranos who played Richie's in that movie. Oh, I gotta clean this lens, eh? Shit, hang on, guys. Hang on there while I look at that Silverado or whatever. And I've heard they don't make those even as good as they used to. Okay, that's good. So again, I hope you guys are all enjoying this, specifically my my big fans there, fans of, you know, they've only been maybe watching a few years. I've been watching many years. I've been a YouTuber, unfortunately not at all remunerated as I should be at all. Getting pretty effed over, quite frankly. It's basically like a, you know, a slave labor of videographing, which I never heard of that, I think, when I was younger. And yeah, it's but whatever. I've got people, even just today, one of my fans out in Ontario. Thanks again, Leon. He sent me a nice little gratuity there, nice little early freaking birthday gift. As a matter of fact, I think it was probably the same denomination as my name, my age I'm going to become in a few hours. So. Boy, I really am changing. You know how many years I doubted doing this because I lack confidence and thinking, oh, you know, I'm weird and this and that. It's going to come out all the crazy. I'm visually impaired. I can't read the comments. What do I need to read the comments for? I'm busy filming here. You know? I think I'm just going to run this until Peanut Boulevard. That's where I'm going to click off here and walk north there and go to the store. It's just really more of a test. Been recording now for 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes, or maybe we'll do it till we walk to the store. I don't know. And this street here with the questionable bike path, which of course is not being used at all because it's winter and it's slippery, and one of my best friends actually bikes in all weather, and I just still don't get it. No matter how much he explains to me, it just doesn't seem safe. It's cold as hell. What the hell's the point? Anyway, whatever. There's a lot of things in my older age I've become to, you know, understand and appreciate, whatever. But there's other things like, just that's where the buck stops here. Like I said, where I more feel like I'm 70, 80 or more years old. That's what being old school is all about. It's a state of mind. Don't matter if like look at my friend Antoine, for example, right? This guy, man, is 21 years old. His daily driver is an 82 AMC. And people you know who are that age, are driving a car that old, fixing it itself, pretty much everything that broke. Man, you just look at this 50s, 60s wonder, eh? Another bygone era, right? In religion, I guess you could say, unfortunately. It is almost, it's not gone, but almost gone, because I mean, if you're from the States, I read many years ago that 50% of you are very spiritual. Of course, I would imagine a majority of them are from the South or Midwest, demographically speaking, but here it's not the same thing. Not the same thing at all. Got to keep remembering I'm live here. Keep looking at that highlighted in red live there, Elton on the screen there, eh? Because like, you know, I don't want to like say a really wrong thing, and then I'd be in big trouble. You know, it's already, like I said, I'm tanking with the. It's funny because I keep getting more and more subscribers all the time, doing things right, trying new things or whatever, being consistent as I always have been. But again, when you make it $200 a month, it's like, man, not everybody who leaves a nice tip or has money, you know, like. especially here in Quebec, for crying out loud. I mean, even lately, I'm thinking too much. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell are we paying 15% taxes for, you know? Okay, the prescription drug plan for everybody, I agree with that. I've been taking lithium almost every day for since 2007, so almost 20 years. And but as for like protecting the French language, let's just say right now, I know I have a lot of French fans, beaucoup de fans québécois. I'm not going to go there because I think they know what I'm going to say, and it's not going to go well. So it's really pissing away taxpayer dollars when there are many neighborhoods like that. It was recently came out in a study that showed that there's a record number of kids, or sorry, record amount of Quebecers, or was it Canadians or Quebecers? No, Quebecers that don't even have enough food, for crying out loud. Not enough food. So what does that mean? We're becoming more and more of a third world country, because it certainly feels like that in this city. Because man, the amount of homeless I've seen in this here, especially downtown, it's baffling. Go down to Peel Metro, go down to Guy Concordia Metro Station, go down to Atwater. It's incredible, very depressing, very sad. So when they say the rich are getting richer, tabarnak, they are. It is sad. It's I think if it were up to me, I think it would be like mandatory for people to give back, like Keanu Reeves. You know, like Keanu Reeves gives away almost every cent he has, and apparently he takes the subway in New York and hangs out with homeless people in New York. That's amazing. Not everybody's gonna be like that. I'm not even generous. I don't even have any money. But that leaves an amazing example of being a humanitarian. Incredible. If I seem a little bit nervous, I am. This is live again. I've got a big mouth. I love to say what I feel, but you know, who the hell knows, man? I don't know. Maybe frickin' Carney is watching there. You know what I don't like about Mark Carney also, like as our prime minister. I mean, his name. It's kind of funny because I think of Carney, I think of a carnival. And life is a carnival, whatever it is. Life is a carnival. I like your Honda Accord. Why does it say Leon? But look at my name, McFall. Man, the more in the last years I thought about that name more than ever, because again, I think more than ever. I'm not getting older, I'm getting better. Seriously. And smarter than ever. And yeah, McFall. Fall. What's good about fall? Is it good to fall? It's only good to fall if you get back up, for Christ's sake, right? I mean, at least there's also McFail. That's even worse. You're a fail. I mean, McFail. Woo, you know. Anyway, I remember my mom, because my parents split in '91, and my mom, she bought a little house, like a semi-detached, and when she bought it from the lady, I think she lived alone. She took all the freaking light bulbs, if I remember right. Anyway, her last name was McFalls. Falls with an S. How bizarre is that? You know? My brother and me, well, anyway. So here we are at Boulevard of P9. God, I come to think of it, I hope there's not too much shaking, because I couldn't do this with a GoPro, I don't think. So, you know. It's funny because when this boulevard was open in, oh man, the 20s, 30s? I think 20s even. Oh, I see the STM Arctic scrap over there. It was not, this is a wealthy street. You can see somebody's homes. Again, I don't know if I'm going to film this to the store, a grocery store, but there's some beautiful, majestic homes left on this street. Now, of course, they redid this whole bloody boulevard practically. No, they did the whole thing and made rapid express bus lanes. It's not done here yet. It's getting close to being done, it seems. And so you have the 139, I think, and then the 439. It's you got express lanes right in the middle there, the boulevard, and it's quite a quick ride, actually. I don't know why I think I derailed my own conversation. I was telling about that to somebody earlier. I guess it's from the fact of being probably, I don't know, ADHD, autistic. You take your pick, you know, whatever. I got my setbacks like anybody, so. Yeah, another beautiful thing about getting older, actually, I find, is the more you have more, I think often more empathy or sympathy towards people, or because you have more of an understanding of yourself. You know, your place in life, you know. Like my point is to create. And it's become clearer than ever to do so. My goodness, this is a walking video about churches. It's like there's 3 of them right there in a row, and I don't know if I can swear anymore in a video, for crying out loud. Man, oh man, I used to have one of my best friends. His father didn't even like what he heard me would say Jesus Christ, you know, like, he's like, he's got nothing to do with it. Leave it out of it. Leave him out of it. Jesus, Murphy. And if I had a diver every time I heard that, my dad say that, or or a relative, you know. They're singing Deck the Halls, but it doesn't feel like Christmas at all. I've been saying for years, walking all these old streets around here, other parts of the city, and you look at all these buildings, you imagine, what the hell is this annoying crap? Dude, oh my God. See, that's why there's laws, because of retards. People, they think they're either stupid or they think they can get around rules. You're blinding everybody with that. You're not in the frickin' forest here. You're not in the frickin' on a hunting trip. What are you gonna do? You're still alive, Elton. You're still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Guess we're gonna film this to the grocery store, eh? Because I'm enjoying myself. Hope you're enjoying this too, man. This is how my videos are generally. Probably a few F-bombs here and there. You know, that's all right. That's how most people talk. I do that a lot less. I used to do a lot. Actually, I should mention, I don't know if I really mentioned enough to people who've been watching my videos a long time, especially the walking videos. First of all, thank you. And secondly, I did delete quite a few videos of me going off there ranting and F this and that and, you know, you son of a, all this stuff, because it's just, at one point, I think a couple of years ago, when I started having an epiphany a few years ago after being hypnotized, literally, seriously, and I was like, man, I don't want people to think I'm a complete dick all the time, you know? I'm really a nice guy. I'm really a cool guy. I'm not, but unfortunately, I think I let a lot of negativity over the years really affect my judgment and confidence and all that stuff and well-being, and really brought me down, really got me mad. I was an angry man for a long time, and I think I'm finally coming out of it and settling down more, and, you know. Ah, you see, look, that's new. You see right there. There's one of the stations. I haven't walked here maybe in a week or two, maybe a couple weeks. And we're coming up to the corner of Ontario Street, I mean. And yeah, look at that. They're building the station. Okay, that's actually kind of exciting. I know a few people watching probably. Shit, I gotta really clean the lens here though. Hang on. Please hold. Please hold on there. Yeah, there we go. It's coming down kind of a wee bit there. So yeah, how many places do you know there's a second-hand store on one side of the street, and on the other side of the street there's another second-hand store, which they don't need to be named. I think that's a convalescent home. Yeah. Stone love, do baby. Stone love. That's right. If you had guessed this, Diana Ross. Hey, man, that reminds me. Man, I took the bus the other day, the 34 scrap. That one's better because that one's a hybrid. And the frickin', I couldn't believe it. The driver starts driving from Papineau Metro, and they're playing. The guy was playing one of my favorite. I love 60s soul music, by the way. I've lived by it for decades. And the song was the song by The Impressions. I think It's All Right. Their 63 hit. 1963. There's the scrap. For you guys who love to meet to say the scrap piece of shit, there's one over there. I've had to endure this garbage for frickin' how many years now? God almighty, 16 years now. 16 years! Anyway, I'm still alive. Luckily, I think people have seen enough of my videos or heard me make a big deal about it when I'm writing them, because I'm very vocal, that they probably see me and they know they better slow down, man, like that song by Yellow. Florida Dodge. Yeah! Because it's like a friend of mine once said, who was a bus driver. I don't know what happened to him, but he used to drive 123. He told me once, I was like, yeah, it's like riding in a container on wheels. So if the driver's not driving like a cowboy, it's actually all right. Oh, that also pending on the state of the roads, because other than that, it's like no. But there's another station there. One of them's for going south, one of them's for going north. Yeah, wrapping this up slowly. If you guys know the area, I'm going to the old Super Carnival store there. Remember the first time I saw it, was when I lived in the Waste Island. Here, we'll give this guy a plug there. Or them, or her, whatever. Hochelaga, remember that. You know, I've been living in this part of town for 12 years. When I moved here, I'd never heard English. Now it's all the time, concurrent. Because it was one of the few places that still had affordable rent. Maybe this is one of the reasons why, because of all this freaking garbage that's on the walls. Like almost every corner you can think of. There's one of the step vans I like from that company called Quebec Linge. But in the rest of Canada, it's known as Canada Clothing. It's funny. I guess they were appeasing to the separatists or something. I don't know. Anyway. All right, guys. So I hope you liked like this walk there. I'm gonna do another one live soon. There, I'll check out the comments soon enough. Probably right now, actually. And take care. And hey, again, if you enjoyed this, you're gonna see more of it. But I don't. Again, because the YouTubing is so crappy and paying, and I give out so much information, and I sing and all this great stuff. Again, I'm not really well compensated for it. The freaking viewers, the people, the loyal fans. Thank you again. My God, you guys, you throw in a few bucks here and there, $10, $200. $100, $50 again. It's great. You are the people keeping me going, and of course all of you who are always filled with encouraging or helpful information and appreciation. That's what it comes down to, appreciation. Take care. All the best to you. Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy holidays. Coming to you live. I never thought I'd say that. Coming to you live from Hochelaga. Next time it'll be longer, okay? I promise. Again, this was really mostly a test. I'm not an actor, I'm not a doctor, but I play one in movies. Got something squealing there. That's a typical Quebec car. A car is making noise like that, crunching and creaking and cranking and squeaking. It's a car, it's a Quebec car, man. They're wonderful roads. All right, so as we say en français québécois there, bonjour la visite, bonne soirée, là, bonne Saint-Jean, mais joyeux Noël, vous autres. Walking video in French dans le faiseur, c'est possible, mais alors, on verra. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Jeez, I can't believe I still. I'm so used to doing these kind of videos sometimes in shorts. I could have just been filming it normally, horizontally like that. Not freaking there's where I'm going there to get some bagoons. Yeah, well, anyway, I like to think so. Like anybody goes there, right? All right, y'all take care there. Hasta luego. Bye bye.